How's it going, Mountain View Fellowship? It's nice to see all of you again. I can't see you, you can see me. That's the way cameras work, but that's okay. My name is Ethan. In case you don't recognize me, I grew up here. Both my wife and I did. My wife's name is Millie. We've been coming to Mountain View since you guys started in Strasburg Elementary School, and we went to the youth group way back when we were meeting in the bank, and so we're living in Omaha now. You guys launched us off super well, and so we went to school at Nebraska Christian College. One thing led to another. Now I am the campus life director in Glenwood, Iowa, and so I'm just going to tell you a little bit about what campus life is because I'm super excited about it, and I think it's something that you guys would be interested too. So, campus life is. It's a nonprofit organization which is a part of a bigger nonprofit called Youth for Christ. And so Youth for Christ's big shtick is we want to introduce lost students to Jesus, and we do that by building authentic Christ-sharing relationships with students. And so YFC's big thing is we go to where students are at. And so we recruit volunteer leaders to come with us and be missionaries to students. And so campus life, something that makes us unique, is we build relationships with the schools, and we under non-COVID circumstances, we meet in the school to build a club program where any student can be known and belong, and so. There, the students build relationships with our leaders and with other students, and then we launch into appointments and small groups where we get to intentionally introduce students to Jesus. And so that is 30,000-foot view of what YFC is. An easy way to think about it is campus life is the outreach branch of the local church. So we go to where students are at, and then we build relationships with them, introduce them to Jesus, and then plug them into the life of a local church. So currently, an update on what campus life looks like in Glenwood specifically. We're in a rebuilding phase, and so the campus life director before me did a great job, but then the floods hit Nebraska, and then now COVID, and so he transitioned to a new role, and so now I'm stepping in and I'm rebuilding the program. So I am currently recruiting leaders to go and meet students and introduce them to Jesus. And so currently we have some weekly hangouts at the churches. We work together with a lot of the local churches, and so one of them allows us to use their facility to meet, which has been a huge blessing. And so one unique thing about Glenwood is, Glenwood, some of the demographics surrounding it. It's a small town close to a big city, not too dissimilar to what Strasburg and Bennett are. And so they have this thing called Early Out Wednesday, where they release the students early from school so that the teachers have a work day. And so we can leverage those Early Out Wednesdays where all of the students are flooding the streets of Glenwood, where we can go and meet up at the local coffee shop and get campus life known in that way. And so one of the super exciting things that's happening in Glenwood, God is up to something really, really cool. So right now, there is a lot of collaboration between the local churches and campus life, and so recently there's this combined series of youth events that we dubbed the Marathon, and so there's a lot of different hangouts where myself and the other local youth pastors would get together and bring all of our students together to just have fun, hang out, and build relationships. And so there was 5 weeks of that, and we just met up with the other local youth pastors, and we want to continue collaborating throughout the school year. There have been combined prayer meetings where people from all the different churches in Glenwood have been getting together at the high school football field to just pray for the town, and just everyone's all working together to seek the good of Glenwood. I know a handful of people who have lived in the community for decades, and they are all excited. They're on the same page. God is doing something great in Glenwood. And I'm excited to see what that could look like with campus life. It's obvious that God is stirring in his people at the moment. COVID has kind of made ministry and life really weird for all of us, but at the same time, it's provided some great opportunities that wouldn't have otherwise been available. And so I'm excited to see what God continues to do in the community, in and through his people. And so if any of what I said resonates with you, and if you want to know how you can get involved with what we're doing in campus life, the first thing that comes to mind is I can include you to be a part of the ministry updates that I send out. You can partner with us through prayer. And so once a month, I type up a thing and I send out prayer requests, what the latest happenings in Glenwood. And one of the core values of Youth for Christ is we want people everywhere praying for campus life, praying for the local church, and we can't do what we do without people praying and lifting us up to God on a consistent basis. And so if that's how you would see yourself partnering with us, you can see I think my email address will be right here. Maybe they edited that and put it somewhere else. But anyway, send me an email and I'll add you to the prayer list, and that would be fantastic. Last little bit here, if any of what I said resonates with you and you want to partner with us financially, you can follow this link down below to give towards the ministry of campus life. Any amount that's donated goes directly towards our ministry efforts in Glenwood. So it goes towards funding our meetings. We go through a lot of donuts and soda. It also goes towards appointments between leaders and students, and it also goes towards giving scholarships to students to come with us to camp whenever we're allowed to do that in a non-COVID world. And so thank you so much for hearing me out. I love you guys. Mountain View has meant so much to me over the course of my life. And so be well, and you can hear back from me soon.